Question number 7, Julie Ann Genter.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Revenue. Does he stand by his statement, quote, "These are the facts. There is no tax avoidance or evasion in New Zealand in respect of foreign trusts. There is no wealth hidden in New Zealand with these foreign trusts."
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Yes, in the context in which that statement was provided.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Julie Ann Genter.
So, would he tell the House today, would he guarantee that of the 61,000 references to New Zealand in the Mossack Fonseca papers and the 12,000 New Zealand foreign trusts approximately that are registered in this country, that there is not a single case of tax evasion?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Well, Mr. Speaker, no, but the key words in the statement that forms the primary question is in New Zealand. A foreign trust is just that. It has foreign settlers with foreign assets, foreign income and foreign tax obligations. There is no tax evasion or obligation in New Zealand.
Supplementary.
Order. Supplementary question, Julie Ann Genter.
So is he admitting that people from offshore are using New Zealand foreign trusts in some cases for tax evasion?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Mr. Speaker, what I am saying is that people sometimes do exploit differences between their country's tax laws and ours in order to minimise their tax obligations. And this is the heart of the issue. To the degree that tax avoidance and tax evasion is a problem, it is a global problem, which is why we are working with the OECD in harmony with those other countries to fix it.
Supplementary. Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Julie Ann Genter.
Since it is a problem, will he then support my supplementary order paper on his first phase tax bill in the House later today, which would require New Zealand foreign trusts to disclose more information on the registration to the IRD?
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
I note that information includes things like address details and passport numbers, which one commentator has described as barking mad. I agree with that commentary, and the answer is no.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Julie Ann Genter.
Given that in that SOP it doesn't require the publication, in fact it explicitly precludes the publication of that information, how could it possibly hurt for the Inland Revenue Department to have more information on the beneficial owners of New Zealand foreign trusts?
The Honourable Michael Woodhouse.
Mr. Speaker, the kindest thing I can say about that question is that it is naive. The whole point about the issues that have been raised is the challenging of the disclosure to other tax jurisdictions of certain important information. I think that SOP goes too far. I'm also confident that the John Sherwin inquiry will provide sensible and sage advice to the government on what disclosure requirement changes may be necessary, and I'm going to wait for that.
Question number 8,